Find the magnitude and the direction of the vectors. Now remember, the magnitude is going to be the force that you're applying, and the direction will be your angle. The direction will be your angle. Now it says to sketch the vector, and I do provide you guys with the graph cards. I think it's very important for you to understand what we are looking at, and and that will give you an indication of what the angle should be. So in this case, it's -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 3. And here's your vector. So notice your vector. Now some of you guys say, well, this is a right triangle, so your vector should be 5. Which is fine, but I do need to be able to see the math. And what is your angle going to be? So you do need to be able to memorize the magnitude of the vector. Excuse me for that. So the magnitude is the square root of a squared -4 squared plus b squared, which is the square root of 16 plus 9, which is square root of 25, which is 5. And of course, we know the triangle, this is 4, this is 3, and that's 5. So that makes sense. I also need to be able to find the angle. Now remember, for your angle, to find your angle is the tangent is equal to the y over the x. And if you want to make a right triangle, it's fine. Otherwise, I'm just going to use the y over the x or the b over the a. So it'll be 3 over -4. Remember to have your calculator on degrees. And that'll be, I'm just going to take the inverse. The inverse tangent. I'm going to use my fraction, so it'll be 3 divided by -4. Which is -36 degrees. -37 if we round it up. So theta is equal to -37 degrees. Now we know that that's not correct. -37 will be on the opposite side. This is -37 degrees. So what do I need to do to be able to get to the other angle? I'm just going to add 180. So -37 plus 180 will take me to the place that I need to be. So therefore your direction is going to be 100 and so -37 plus 180, 143. And now that looks correct because this will be 90 and that'll be 143 degrees. Now let's go to example B. 5 and 2, I'm going to sketch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 2. This is my vector. And I need to be able to find the magnitude. So the magnitude of the vector will be equal to a squared, which will be 5 squared, plus b squared, which is 2 squared. So it'll be 25 plus 4, square root of 29. And the square root of 29, I just need a decimal as well. So the magnitude of the vector will be 5.4. We're just going to use one decimal place. And now to be able to find the angle, I'm going to use the tangent or b over a. Tangent of the angle will be b over a, basically just y over x. And if you want to draw your triangle and say, well, this is 2 and this is 5, so the y, the opposite over adjacent, or the 2 over the 5. And now I'm going to take my inverse tangent, and that'll be 2 divided by 5. Which is 21.8, or let's round it up to 22 degrees. Now if you notice, this angle is accurate. This is 22 degrees, so I don't need to be able to add anything to it. Now if by any chance your vector was over here, then you do need to be able to add 180 to get to it. But in this case, your angle is correct. Now remember, whenever you calculate the inverse tangent, your calculator is going to give you an angle on those two quadrants. And then you need to be able to add 180 or not. Or just be able to add 360 as well at times.